a chronic emergency.
Again?
No, this chronic emergency is the drought, because the drought is still
it's still going
even
on.
If it is not acute. Even if it is not acute, there is still they sit there and have to look to be aware about it.
Okay.
Don't forget to follow.
I hope your ENEO has not just done the same thing that they do to me here. I saw like
no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Good. So now, the acute drought is almost gone.
Almost.
Good. So what are the measures that you are taking to bring help to assist drought victims?
Yes.
To can I say start living again?
Yes.
Or to help improve on their condition. Yes.
Yes. In all in our program we have we always have this component in our emergency preparedness and response plan. We have a component of a early recovery.
Okay.
Early recovery is the transition between emergency situation and normal or development situation.
Okay.
Because after each crisis, there is a moment to the people to recover, and to be resilient. So actually, currently we are in this phase, and we work with the community to strengthen the systems.
Okay.
To strengthen the system to be more resilient, to be more to be more adapted or reactive for the situation, for the emergency situation. So, like for example, for the health component, we try to more develop more interventions or activities with community, the community, to to the community, traditional leaders, like religious leaders, like civil society organizations, to prepare themselves to have the to be aware about the situation like that when the emergency occur. How they prepare themselves to respond, or to be more reactive, more resilient. So we work with that, like develop the health community, to develop the health community with community health workers, to train them, to support them with commodities like that, to work continuously within their community to prevent some diseases, to sensitize their community to use these services, basic health services, educational services, because the impact of this crisis are very high, because the coverage of health interventions are very low in the normal situation. So when the situation occurs, the epidemic can start like that. So if in the day by day living, they use the health services, like they immunize their children, the pregnant women went to go to health facilities like that. Even if the situation occurs, the emergency occurs, the impact will be very low or not important. So that's what we work on it in the component of health. Another sector, like education, like water and sanitation, like protection, they do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And we as a humanitarian community also, we organize some workshop to learn more about our response.
Okay.
To do our internal what is not as criticism, but our internal evaluation, auto-evaluation of our response, lesson learned, like that, the good practices, what we did. So we learn about that, and all that to permit us to do to be more to prepare a robust program.
Okay, so
learn,
yes, you have been learning this for the past 50 years, and it still comes.
Yes. You know, learning is a continuous process.
Doctor, please don't kill me. So it's a continuous process, and we have to keep learning.
Yes, you have to keep learning to always do better, to enhance, or to ameliorate, enhance.
Yes,
to enhance our our program, our.
Okay, so my worry is this. My main worry is that the people, what is the situation concretely? Because this drought is not completely over. And there were reports. I watched a video where this about the people who eat ground. They mix ground with some leaves and eat because there was no food.
Okay. That
And
is
you told- yes,
3 or 5 I done months ago.
good. And you told me that no, it depends who did the video, who sponsored the video. So
Yes.
my worry is this: what is the situation on the ground? Are people now? Do they have enough food? Are people still dying, but less than before? Or what is the situation on the ground now?
No, on the ground now we did nutritional surveillance.
Okay.
Yeah, nutritional surveillance that show us that the situation is better now,
okay,
than the same period last year. The same period last year. So that is maybe the cause of this relative good situation is closely linked with the humanitarian interventions, because our interventions, people give food, give cash transfer, give mobile clinic services for health issues. So that is one of the cause of this enhancing in a situation. And in the other hand, this maybe even if it is the impact is not immediate, the situation of cyclone also in the south allow or permits for the people to have access to water, because the drought is about the water. It's not about other things.
The lack of water.
Scarcity, water. The scarcity of water.
Scarcity.
So some people have, and the what is called this NAP. The NAP is a you know, on the underground, the water underground.
Yes.
Yes, is in French is nappe phréatique.
Yes.
So this cyclone like that allows to the deep water to reach this deep water. So that also is a causes for this enhancing.
Yes, what you were trying to say there is the water table, not phreatic. The water table. The water table. So drought is because the water. Yes, the water table. So the water underground is also drying up.
Yes, the drought is it is not just
lack of rain.
Situation. Yeah, lack of rain. Because if you have lack of rain, that provoke also lack of water table.
Yes, the water table dries up.
Because people use the what is le puits on a dit
wells.
Well, yes, they use wells to cultivate, to have some agricultural activities like that. But when the water table also disappears, yeah, the situation became critical.
Okay.
Yes.
And which means that now, for the drought, the situation of the drought, since rains fell, and some time ago, the water table might have come back to normal.
Yes.
And then people
start to come back, not
yes, has not definitely
full,
come back. Okay, but in your interventions or in the lessons you learn from this, do you share them with the government?
Yes, no, we do this lesson learned with the government, because the government has the department of risk disaster reduction. This department lead this exercise.
Okay.
Yes, with us.
It means that the government, that department, and the ministry that is under it, they are very slow learners, or they don't even learn. They wait next year.
Next year we will learn.
They will learn and forget. But the drought, how frequent, how recurrent? Good, that is a good expression. How recurrent is the drought?
I think in the last 30 years, maybe each between 3-5 years, that is the cycle of drought, depending on situation. Maybe once every 5 or 6 years, we have a severe
drought.
It's a severe drought, yes.
Okay.
But normally the situation is it's a chronic situation with drought, but not hard. But every between 5-6 years like that, there is a cycle of severe drought.
Good. What about the cyclone victims? Because apparently you have forgotten about them.
The cyclone?
The cyclone victims.
No, we never forget them. But that is a real situation. That is a real situation that at the beginning of or during the crisis, or during the peak of the crisis, there were many actors. The actors came from abroad, from Europe, from United States, like that, to help people. But after this situation, after this acute period of several weeks, most of them return not just because the situation is stabilized, but you know the Ukrainian crisis occurs at the same time, at the same moment. Yes, when the situation, when the response against cyclones became very important. This crisis in Ukraine occurs. So many humanitarian holders, most of them move or go to Europe, like that. But currently we still continue our support to the local authorities in our response. and we still maintained our staff on the ground, on the field to give their technical assistance, and also we continue to support them with drugs, medical commodities, training, and cash support to reach the people that are very in the remote or inaccessible areas.
Okay.
And we continue to monitor the factors about the epidemic. You monitor the situation of some of specific illnesses, or specific illnesses like malaria, like diarrhea, or to avoid the outbreak, to avoid outbreaks.
Which means that the cyclone victims have not yet fully recovered from the damage.
No, the people that the people that were impacted by the cyclones. So many of them return in their
communities.
Yes, their communities to rebuild. To rebuild their house.
Their damaged houses.
Yeah, the damaged houses. But the situation actually is about the damaged health facilities. Health facilities, destruction of equipment like that. There is some over many hospitals and many health centers that was damaged.
That were damaged.
Damaged. That is the acute, I think, situation that remain important, because to rebuild these infrastructures is it is not easy. It's not easy to rebuild like that. For us as a response, but because our humanitarian response is about life saving in the situation like. But when it comes to the rebuilding infrastructure, equip health facilities, hospitals like that interventions are more systemic. So that we do many advocacies like that to the government and to the donors, also to help. Help in this situation, yes, but that will take time. We as a UNICEF, like we wrote many proposals. Many proposals to fundraise, to raise funding. Yes, many, and
fundraising proposals.
Yes, we wrote many fundraising depending to the donors like that. Maybe. Je suis en train de travailler, vas-y, ma chérie. My daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So depending to each donors, we can, yes, some donors are interested to help, to assist in specific area, not geographical area, but area of thematic like that. Some of them, yes, but there are no many organizations or institutions, donor institutions that are ready to give money for reconstructions like that. Maybe the big organization that like World Bank, like European Union, like that. But now European Union is very they are concerned by their own situation in Ukraine.
No, the European Union is overwhelmed by the situation in Ukraine. Overwhelmed, yes, means it is not even concerned. That is submergé. Good.
Yes,
they are overwhelmed or submerged by the situation in Ukraine. Now, Doctor, you have worked. How long have you worked in the humanitarian domain?
I think I start my work with UNICEF in this situation, in the humanitarian situation. Yes.
So that was how many years ago?
12 years.
Okay. So my question is this. You mentioned earlier when we were discussing, you were talking about the drought situation or the cyclone victims. You mentioned that the war in Ukraine diverted, the war in Ukraine, when it started 1 month ago, diverted a lot of attention from the impact of the cyclone and the drought. So what does it mean in concrete terms? Does it mean that resources that could have come to UNICEF or to Madagascar to help in that to help the problem, solve the problem, were stopped and then now focused on Ukraine? Is that what you mean?
Partially, huh? I think partially this is a situation because you know, like for example, the WHO has they have the emergency response team. That is the people, doctors, specialists, surgical doctor, like that. That came from Poland.
Poland, yes. Poland? Yes, Poland.
From Poland. Yes, there is this. They work directly with WHO, and WHO bring them in Madagascar to help. And they came from Poland. Mm-hmm. But when this situation occurs in Ukraine, yes, Poland was the first country who received the refugees. Which received the refugees. So all these people at the beginning, they plan for 3 months intervention.
Okay.
They prepared to intervene during 3 months, but when the situation occurred, we are obliged to come back. So maybe they stay here for several weeks, for 4 weeks, about 1 month, and they go back.
Yes. Instead of, so as the emergency occurred, not only so it affected the operations directly on the field.
Affected directly the operation, and I think also indirectly also, like I said just now, the donors, some donors, yes, they are overwhelmed by
the situation.
There. So the situation in Madagascar became less
important.
Less important.
Less important or less of less urgent.
Yes, less urgent.
Okay.
Yes, that is the two ways of the impact of this situation.
Does it mean that a donor organization that has committed to fund a situation, an emergency situation, and has even started funding, can decide to suspend its funding, to stop its funding because of another emergency situation? Is it possible?
No, if they commit and if they already give their commitment, so they continue to help. But we were at the situation of evaluation like that, and when we finished the evaluation, after that we wrote the proposals and we evaluate the needs of population like that, and we were in this stage or this situation when so Madagascar became less attractive. And also, you know, they see the war and the people die like that. Here, okay, the cyclone is
over.
But it's over, and the local actors like us, like United Nations organization and others, NGOs are still there, and they continue to support the government. So Madagascar became less attractive or less urgent.
Okay. So, but you, doctor, from what have you heard about Ukraine, the humanitarian situation? Is it as they say? Because now there is a lot of, hello?
Yes.
There is a lot of propaganda, let's put it like that, based on if you are pro-Russia or
or pro-America or Europe.
Pro-West. Pro-West means pro-Occident. So my problem is the humanitarian. What is, from your colleagues, what is the humanitarian situation truly?
No, truly, I think in Ukraine, like this big city, when the Russian army intervened like that. So there is some distraction, but I think the Russian they don't shoot against population. They shoot, yes, they shoot in the camp, military camp, they like that. But the war is the war. The war is war, and there is this, probably some civilians that are impacted or that die like that. So, but I think with this big army, Russian army, if they want to destroy or to kill people, they can kill them. But I think in this situation, maybe more than 50% of the information are propaganda. More than 50 propaganda, but like in this capital of Ukraine, Kiev. I think Russian army don't want to destroy all this city, because if they decide to engage the Russian army in the Ukraine, I think they can destroy it. But yeah, there is many propaganda.
Okay, so please, there is this one, civilian casualties, les victimes civiles.
Okay, casualties.
Civilian casualties, and there are two types of victims: the dead or deaths. So, for example, 2 days ago, I read somewhere that the Russians killed more than 500 people before leaving a city. And then the Russians...
That is the very important propaganda or scenario.
The Russians are saying that, well, we cannot kill people who support us. So you people go and ask Zelensky and Biden what really happened. So my problem is that, so the injured are the people who are affected, who have maybe physical, who are affected physically,
have injury, yes,
who have injuries. So you have those two categories, and there are even IDPs. IDPs means internally displaced. You have homeless people, people whose homes have been destroyed. They don't have any homes.
I think currently they maybe Ukraine population is about 30 million or like that. I think more than a half are displaced or
are refugees.
Go abroad or go, because the refugees are more than 4 million currently.
Okay. So refugees are those who are out of the country.
Yes.
Wow.
People leave the country. They more than 4 million.
Wow.
Some
I can imagine 4 million people.
Yes,
just
4 million.
The crowd.
in less than a month.
A month, yeah.
Yeah, a month. They cross the border.
They cross the border.
Yeah, they cross borders.
Wow.
And the others, more than 10 million, are displaced internally.
Displaced internally.
Yes, displaced internally because they leave the areas.
Their homes, yes.
Yeah, their homes, areas, the areas that are the areas which are in war or are attacked by the by the army.
Okay. So, Doctor, what? Let us look at the program. What I sent to you. Did you find it constructive or useful? Because that is, I just wanted you to have an idea. We'll continue with this thing with the BBC, Learn English, those reports, yes, for the shadowing. But I wanted you to first of all look at the possibility for you to watch a series.
Yes.
Yes.
So I watched. I think there is five or 7 episodes.
Okay.
Episodes. I followed them, but I think it is not finished. I think after 5 episodes, the story is cut. I don't know.
No. The story is not cut, Doctor. What you need to do is that,
yes.
Okay, what I will do is I will make a list. So you have watched episode 1 to 5.
Yes.
So episode 6 to 10 is a little bit different. What they do is that when you go to watch episode 6, they will start by telling you that they'll cut it into 1 minute, maybe 20 seconds. And so you have episode 6, part 1, part 2, part 3. And then you have to look for the full episode. It's there, but they don't give you directly.
Okay.
So what I will do is I will copy the links to episode 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Because episode 10, they finally discover who killed the accountant.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm sure you found in episode 3 or 4, they found his body. They found his body, but they were not.
No. Even now with episode 5,
they have not found the body.
No.
No, I will send it to you.
No, I don't know if he's died or no. Maybe after.
No, you will know. Don't worry. Episode 5 or 6. Episode 6 will tell you, or episode 7. So, what I wanted just to understand is, what I want you to understand, it was to introduce you to that other aspect of developing your listening skills, even your pronunciation, your understanding, to develop it through watching series.
Yes.
And series that interest you. So I just thought, okay, maybe since you are a professional, and then that one is a good thing. If you look there, there is another one. I'll send you the link. Gulliver's Travels. Gulliver is Gulliver's Travels. And it's in several episodes. There are many. What I just want is that it should follow a pattern, the pattern of how the British or the Americans speak their English. So that one is already good. I didn't want us to look. And then, yes, Doctor.
Yes, actually, what I don't well copied is about so actually, I can follow. I can follow the episodes that you send it to me.
To you, yes.
And you send to me also this text. This text. I did for the episode 1. I did this shadowing. So I continue to do shadowing, or what is the exercise that I have to do. Yes, I follow on. I will follow all the episode, understand, and but okay, more than follow the episode. Is we continue to do the shadowing for all these. Okay, so if like that, okay, I will continue to do exercises. When we finish for this 5, we continue like that.
Yes, what you just need to understand is that for now, shadowing is the priority since it works. Yes, discussion with you is also another priority. Good. My worry is your program.
Yes,
especially at work. Let us be honest. Your program, especially at work. You see, let us not look at it. There is a reverend sister, Sister Juliana. She's from Madagascar. She lives in Cameroon, in Yaoundé. She's of the communauté, she's a Catholic, so she's of the communauté Saint Paul.
Okay.
Sister Juliana is the one who has changed my vision, my perception of a professional who is trying to improve his or her English.
Really?
I sent Sister Juliana a video 3 weeks ago. It is 2 days ago that Sister Juliana sent me feedback that she has answered the questions that I sent.
Okay.
Last week, I sent her a video and the audio and the tape script to practice. Sister, and read just the first paragraph, Doctor. It is now 1 week. Sister Juliana is practicing every day. And is telling me that, Mr. Ning, she writes well, eh? So she's telling me that, Mr. Ning, ça c'est nouveau. This is new. Give me time. To practice.
Okay.
So my main worry was that, 1, we keep on with the BBC shadowing. 2, we discuss more on WhatsApp and weekly Zoom. And then 3, you watch more videos and leave audio reports or voice in WhatsApp. These are the 3 main activities that I think that you need now more. And then maybe, because in those videos, in those audios, you will get a lot of idiomatic expressions. You get a lot of idiomatic expressions. And
these series are built in this for learning.
Yes.
Learning, so they use yes, they are.
Because, Doctor, I know that you like to work, but sometimes
try. No, we will try to follow this. I think, but for the shadowing, I can do it. We will try to, because now I have this 5 episode with their text. I will will follow and send to you, and we can evaluate at the end of maybe end of this 5 texts, and we know, yes, we can show how can we progress. But I think I can. Yes, I can. Because if I understood at the beginning that you are I have to do this shadowing exercise, I will continue to do it. But just I was a little bit confused about the size. So that is no problem. No, you are right that the time is very. It is not easy to have.
Yes. So let us not give you work. Let us not make it because, like Sister Juliana, she can run away. I don't want her to run.
She ran away.
She can't. So I told her that, no, sister, go slowly.
Go slowly, okay.
So what I'm saying is this. I think these 3, I'm uploading a video now, so that when you can now watch an episode and just get up in the morning and leave me a voice note with what you watched.
Okay.
Yes, it is more guided. And then when it is on BBC Learning English, those episodes, you have the tape script, so that if there's an expression you don't understand, you can use Google Translate DeepL to verify what it means, and then you keep on. But what I like about this thing is that those series is that they are meant for education. And using captivating stories. So that is it. I will send you this this night or early tomorrow morning. I will send you those episodes. Where you just go, when you click there, it takes you directly to the complete episode 6, complete episode 7, complete episode 8, and you watch. Yes, and then it also takes you. You also have. Then I'll send you the texts, because very soon I'm waiting for it to upload, to finish uploading. Yes, when it finishes to upload, it is BBC Learn English like we used to have, Rob and the other man. We keep on. Every week, you do at least 1 text. And please don't worry about doing all the 4 pages at the same time.
Okay.
You can organize your day. Monday, when I receive, tomorrow is Thursday. I practice, and I do one page. And then tomorrow you do another page, 2nd page, 3rd page, 4th page. And then at the end, before our Zoom session, you do it all. It makes you, the learning process is more relaxed than practicing the whole text. It's not punishment, doctor. So
not punishment, I know.
Yes, so thanks very much. Yes, thanks very much. And let us let us see whether, as the week goes, next week, maybe Wednesday again or Tuesday, we should have another Zoom session and talk more now about other things, other things that occupy you. Like we began today with a bit of education on the Muslims, the Muslim religion, Islam. So next week, I will come out with a topic that makes you talk about this fasting period, and then talk about a series of other things. Okay, doctor, thanks very much. Let me leave you, and so that I know then now it's 10 o'clock, so you have to rest.
No problem. Thank you very much, and we'll continue to keep fighting.
No, we have to, Doctor. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.